I'm standing here in the sukkah that was already built on the roof of my dormitory. And here is my view from the windows of the sukkah. You know, typical old city views. And it made me think while I was reading this week's parsha that is just discussing the worst of the worst curses that you could imagine. How could anyone ever wish this on anybody? Why would this be the case? And I was thinking about it, and it's really a call to action to be united, to be a people joined together. There's nothing that makes me less comfortable than when somebody says, that's not my problem. I've worked with a lot of people who had that attitude and that mindset, and working in a hospitality background or even working in that environment. If I would meet someone who would say, that's not my problem, it's clear that their days in the industry are numbered. It is our problem. It's our responsibility to care about the people who are around us. Our society is only as strong as the weakest link. And in this week's parasha, we see what happens when enough people become followers of the weakest link. We see that we end up completely lost, pitied by the rest of the world, and utterly disrespected. When people ask, why did the Holocaust happen? We see from this week's parasha, God told us it would happen. Stick together. He's asking his children. Moses is asking Bnei Yisrael. He's asking his brothers to stick together and care about each other, to put each other first, and to value each other's contributions and their perspectives that they all add. We always say that the temples were destroyed because of baseless hatred. We say that the temples were destroyed because we didn't respect each other, we didn't see the good in each other, we didn't care about each other. And here I am in a sukkah, preparing for Rosh Hashanah, and a sukkah is an outside shelter, an outdoor shelter. And where I'm standing, surrounding me, all around, you can see the beginning of the construction of hundreds of sukkahs. I think what that's representing is Israel actually getting out there and doing it, putting each other first. I think this is the reason that Israel even exists as a country right now. I think we're answering and we're experiencing the blessings, the flip side of those curses. We're coming outside of our sheltered homes, which are unique to us, and we're being out there living. We're going to cohabitate the rooftops of the old city, rising above our day-to-day stresses of life and our ways of life, to come together outdoors, together, united, living together in the open rooftops of the old city and around the world. We're saying, although I have a great home, a very comfortable room, I'm with you. I'm with Bnei Israel. I'm with the children of Israel. I'm with the Jews. I'm together with my brothers. And I'm putting out all my hatred, all my annoyances, to come together and to see beyond all that, to rise above it literally by being on the rooftop. I think that this is one of the embodiments of what this parasha is asking us to do in order to merit the blessings and to avoid the curses, to rise above the baseless hatred and rise to shared responsibility and to see our neighbors' struggles also as our own, because our society and our potential is limited to the success of those around us. It's limited to the success of the weakest link. So let's help out. Let's build those weakest links. When you see a void in society, when the shofar blows, that's what we're supposed to hear. We're supposed to hear the obligation and the call to action to take care of the weakest link, to see the responsibility, to feel whatever triggers us, whatever is pushing our buttons, and to rise up with passion to solve those voids in society and to be there for each other. That's how we merit the blessings, and we avoid the curses which have haunted all of Jewish history since this was declared 3,300 years ago. I hope you have an amazing Shabbos. I hope you rise above it and see your potential. When you hear the shofar blow, as soon as it could be, maybe on Sunday, or whether it's on Rosh Hashanah, let it be a wake-up call to jump into action and to value even the weakest links of your society. See the problems, find a purpose, and live to make them happen. Solve those voids. Thank you for listening, and Shabbat Shalom.